Okay, this is lesson six, and then Master has taught us how to read a chart. Let's take a look. Right, how to read a chart is there's few steps here. So number one is plot the chart. Okay, but we have to use the exact local time of asking. Okay, so number two is you have to identify the asker and answer box. Okay, the asker is represented by the day stamps, and the answer is actually can be found at the hour stamp. All right. So next is we have to select the relevant gods. Okay, based on the topic that we are looking at, be it marriage, exam, wealth, health, or words of trust. Okay, so when then we will from there we can select the this reference god. Okay, so for instance, marriage, you'll probably look at the partner. All right. So the next one you have to analyze the element in the box. So it's like you check look analyze the element in palace, checking and also to check on the producing and clashing, and also is it harmonious relationship. Okay, and the next one you'll be like check for the as asker and answer location box where they are. Okay, so which palace are they in and what are the implications. Okay, and you will have to interpret the eight gods, the eight dolls or the nine stars that is within the palace. Okay, interpret the interrelationships and what palace they are in. Okay, where they are located at. And then we also look at also some special symbols that could be like indicating the chart is a funning chart, it's a full chart, or there's horse, okay, within the palace. Okay, we take a look at that if we have chance. And then oh, Master has reminded us about when we are interpreting the chart, we always have to have an holistic view. Okay, so we need to integrate all aspects of all aspects together using the context in the chart itself, and sometimes align it with uh, uh, the real life world, real life context. Okay, so let's go on to the next slide. Okay, well, in this slide is talking about how to read a relationship chart. Okay, the it, what I have here is the key concept, from us that I've learned from Master about analyzing a relationship chart. Okay, so of course the answer here it says uh the answer for the outcome of the relationship forecasting. We actually look at the hour stamp. Okay, so that is number one. Okay, number two, the useful god is partner. All right. So where the position is, where the location is. Okay, we look at that. Okay, so the partner location is actually a reference point, which box it is in. Okay, and then yeah, so there are some critical symbols that we need to know. Okay, for instance, horse will indicate there's some physical or emotional departure. Okay, it could be like somebody has an affair and there's a runaway, there's abandonment, something like that. Okay, so but of course that doesn't mean okay, horse also I also learned in this session that horse doesn't mean that the party can be a foreigners. Okay, it doesn't work that way. Okay. Mm. Okay, and then let's the next item to look at would be emptiness. So in relationship forecasting, in the partner box, if you see um, divorce, I mean, you see emptiness, it will suggest divorce or some irreversible separations between the two person, the married couple. Okay. Well, yeah, it could actually indicate some stagnation or unresolved conflicts. Okay, and then point three would be we need to identify the subject and the symbol. Okay, subject itself, okay, that means meaning where the man in question or lady in question and or the asker where they are located, okay, or and the other party is located. Okay, we need to identify them. Okay, so we have to associate. How do we do that? We associate the corresponding partner symbol and the location in this box, okay, which is actually quadrum, like a quadrum, and it's actually called the yin and a yang plate. Okay, so let's say for instance, if is a person who is asking is a lady, then this lady is the asker. She's the subject itself. Okay, and then the other party would have to be will be the man. Okay, so yeah, so we will take a look at how it works here. So these are something that we need to remember as mentioned by master. Okay, so it's very important. We should not anyhow identify, otherwise the reading wouldn't be accurate. Okay, so okay, let's talk about the asker and the corresponding symbols that we should look for in a chart. All right. So for instance, when the asker is a female E, okay, then the corresponding symbol we are looking for is Geng. Okay, if this the asker is a Ping, and the corresponding symbol would be Sing. Okay, and then for Ting, the corresponding symbol would be Ren, and for Wu, and corresponding symbol would be Gui, and so forth. And okay, Ji and Asker is Ji, and the corresponding symbol would be U. Okay, so we have noticed I've highlighted here there's two U. Okay, so it is the formula itself. So it's like Master has advised that whoever comes in first, whoever is the asker, will take that U. Okay, let's say U as is the asker, then yeah, the corresponding symbol will be Gui. Okay, so in here this chart itself is called yin yang plate, and the it's like a L shaped plate and the inverted L. So if E and Geng, so this being E here and the Geng, okay, they they're one male and one female couple, and they want to see you want to focus their chart. They want to see whether are they still aligned or connected together, you will have to see that both their uh, palace they will have to land at the same uh, this plate, okay, same L plate. All right. So if E and Gun is in the same L plate, it means that they have feelings for each other. Okay, so the feelings they will have mutual feelings together. So if they are in the opposite plate, let's say in this part and then another one in here, then it would indicate that the feeling has detached, or there's no feeling. Okay, so okay, this is one of the relationship case study where the mother asks want to inquire about the ask about the son's marriage. So sun in this case is represented by Sing. I think I won't go through too much, but then it is about how this relationship reading actually shared with us, shed more lights on actually what happened to the relationship. So more importantly is we will know that sometimes what we have learned earlier in the slides before. Okay, what we have learned in the slide earlier, this one, let me see whether I can go back. Uh, okay, yeah, the yin and yang plate. In here, we'll realize, well, it actually, they, it is, the partner box is, there's a emptiness, There's destroyer, and it confirm kind of like they are going through the divorce is highly possible. Okay. And then about the plate that we looked just now, they are in different box. Okay. So see, this is one plate, the yin plate and the yang plate here. The sun is in box 6 here, and the wife is in here, box 8. Okay, so they are in opposing plate, which actually kind of indicate that yeah, kind of a de confirm kind of a detachment already. Okay, okay. So yeah, so in understanding relationship, it can be very interesting, and I'm actually quite surprised. Chiman can actually read so deep and give so much insights. So that's all for lesson 6, and let's go on to lesson 7. See you there.